Small now. No be say you go carry tally.
Small.
Ka fa hankali ba ai dole sai kai gudu nan ba. Ya ne? Ya kai ne iska. Yeah, we climb up.
Tell you, what I'm after is the point or fact that Israel is backing Trump on this kind of money budgeted by in the House of Congress. I don't understand. For Nigeria, war against insecurity in the northern region, fighting securities in the south, insecurities in the south, Fulani bandits, they're everywhere in Nigeria now, fighting bandits and Fulani herdsmen in the southeast. I don't understand. Israel support Trump. And I want to tell you that Samoneba has confirmed it. Not only that we read on social media or on the front page of newspaper, but we've actually gotten the intel that Samoneba has known about this. Even Ekpa has aired it himself. Chibi they say Ekpa dey jail, Ekpa no get free moment. Na lie. Ekpa said it. And it's a welcome idea because it's like America intelligence and Mossad, Israeli intelligence, agency, they are going to collude together, form a very formidable force to tackle Fulani bandits, killer headers, ISIS, and ISWAP. In the northern region, in the mid-belt, I mean, the headers that have been killing incessantly in Benue State. Of course, recently you've heard how over 400 Benue indigenes were slaughtered by Fulani terrorists, set ablaze their dead bodies. It did not end there. They begin to touch their buildings. Touching, I mean, is setting it ablaze. TORCH. They touched down the whole thatch house, all the buildings in Benue State. It was a very, very serious case. That's why you see Trump administration that has come up with this kind of policy on the continent of Africa to at least collude with the military, especially in Nigeria, to fight ISIS, Al-Qaeda, striking north. Northern region of this country is a home for ISWAP, Islamic West African Province. Yes, Islamic State of West African Province, ISWAP. They have actually made northeastern Nigeria, where Boko Haram was having their stronghold before. Now their home is a home of ISWAP. Don't you know that Mahmuda and Saru have actually captured Kwara? Kwara is a Yoruba axis that borders the north. And their leader was just arrested last month. Have you heard anything about Mahmuda leader that was, wanted by the United States and United Nations? Have you heard about the Ansaru? Ansaru, that was a branch of Al-Shabaab. That's Ibrahim Bandu, the name of the other man now, apprehended by Nigerian soldiers. Yes. They pitched their cells, their tents in Kwara State. And they operate freely because the war against insecurity in Nigeria, the military and the police are being discriminative. The way they are fighting in the north is not the way they are fighting insecurity in the southeastern Nigeria. East Central State, formerly Igbo land, if anybody had any issue that warrants military invitation, the approach given by the military to case that concern insecurity cases concerning Igbo land is quite different from the kind of attention Nigerian soldiers pay to the insecurity challenges in the north. What I mean here is that they are being selective. They kill men, Igbo youths. They set their fathers, their kinsmen houses ablaze. My brother, it is uncalled for. Do you know what? Well, the reason why I'm not happy analyzing this issue of United States approving such staggering fund for Nigeria to use to combat insecurity in the north is that if you allow these people, they will use that kind of money, vote out that kind of money, purchase arms, and start fighting the youths in Igbo land. Because that is what they are procuring that money now for. to go after IPOB, people that are fighting for emergence of Biafra. This is what they are after. That's why they are so strict, so tacit, working hard. I don't know what to understand, because they have Igbo man in mind. Igbo man, yes, because of Biafra, they don't want Biafra to spring up. That's why I'm frowning my face that if Trump could support such staggering amount, he should send agencies that will come to Nigeria and investigate the war against insecurity in the north to make sure that they face the north, not Igbo land. Igbo land were not terrorists. Nnamdi Kanu is not terrorist.
But that's Fulani.
Samuel Ekpa is not terrorist. Fulani bandits in Igbo land were taking care of that.
X-Men.
Oga, if soldiers want to do their work, they will do their work. But we know that these people, these soldiers, the officers themselves, they are grieved over Igbo man trying to spring out of this contraption that is bent on annihilating her citizens, and all the components of Nigerian people are subjected to this incessant economic excruciation that has started many years ago. Now it is growing big and bigger. When somebody that said, I control Lagos, I made Lagos the biggest economy in the world, why didn't you go and defend it in Cheltenham House in England? They allow you to talk, you did not talk. He said, Joe, talk calm. That's why the man is clueless. You see what Yoruba Cultural Group has come out to say today on social media. They say that Yorubas should not repeat their mistakes of 2023. That Tinubu has no competence. Clue to pilot the affairs of Nigerian political leadership. Meaning that he has absolutely abandoned this region, abandoned Southeast, abandoned everywhere. Nobody is receiving dividend of democracy here. Rather, what we receive here is ethnic bigotry. Baba Nla, Baba Biga Abada, Baba Ghana must go, Baba Jagaba, Omo Bullion Van, Fab, Bullion Van, big money. Listen, is for the key stakeholders, key what? Actors in this administration, meaning all the cabals, all the supporters of his campaign, people that rallied round with him and made sure that illegitimately he hijacked Obi mandates. Those are the people that are beneficiaries of this kind of democracy we find ourselves. A democracy that is bent on nepotism, tribalism, ethnicity, ethnocentrism. That is the kind of people that are benefiting from here. Listen, not me, not Nigerian students, nor Yoruba traders, Igbo traders, and so on and so forth. Not the same politicians. They are the political pigs that are bent on stealing the commonwealth of Nigerians. And Tinubu actually thinks that it's only the politicians in the north, all those ones supporting him. It's only the politicians in the southeast central state of Nigeria. Opus Odemma, Soludo, Pitamba, Francis Nwafulefu, those ones supporting him are the people that are going to give him deserved votes needed to bring him back to power comes 2027. It is a lie. This is an, unfathomable lie. Because the electorates are the Nigerian citizens. And when they come out en masse, what actually transpired in Lagos State during the former presidential election, previous presidential election, February 2023, is going to repeat itself again. If people could come out with that kind of urge and the zeal, they will kick Tinubu out of power. Woto. You don't see how I demonstrate it. Lefty. Watch again. Tinubu and his abada will fly. This is one of the best analysis I just give out beginning of this week. Bordering on my, fiscal demonstration and the kind of script I'm playing now. So palatable.
But we heard that the likes of, just recently, I think that was yesterday, Shegumi was crying out loud. He said what? He said this purchasing of arm, that the government are bringing into this country will further cause division, will further cause more problem to the people of Nigeria. That's not the solution. That Nigerians and the military should stop attacking this Boko Haram and the bandits. He said this is not the solution. The solution is dialogue. He said we continue to maintain this. Do you agree with
Gumi should shut up his acid-filled mouth. It's not an abuse.
He should shut up. He said that's not the solution.
He should shut up his acid-filled mouth.
Let you know we give him
He must actually procure arms to make sure that even by mere reading what government is doing about arms to fight insurgency, Dan Alero, Tojibelo, some of them, most of them that are, piloting all the terrorist bandit groups in the north, would be what? Fidgeting and checking. He will be intimidated totally. What are you telling me? Che Gumi is an errand boy who has been patronizing the Boko Haram insurgents when it mattered most, even as SWAP. He played the role of middleman. Give me my own commission, I'm coming. I will go and tell government what they want. Don't harm me, I'm an intermediary. If I say go, they should go. If I say come, federal government of Nigeria comes. So he should play with me. That was his own arrangement with bandits in the bush. That's why he was sacked from Medina, Mecca. Saudi Arabia sacked him.
He said that's not the reason.
No.
He said it's just opinion, my opinion on what issues.
No, it should not tell us. The police is not in the position to tell us. We are the one to decide what actually transpired. Warranted his actually extradition or expulsion from Saudi recently. He shouldn't be the one that should lecture us on what transpired. It was because of his alliance with Mamu, Iranian terrorist faithful supporter, that was apprehended by FBI in Cairo, Egypt, en route Tehran. Tehran is the capital of Iran. What are you telling me? Do you think we are daft? We on social media, I'm not a daft person. If I'm not any other person is daft, I'm not. How could you tell me that Gumi will tell me what I will listen to? When Ekpa, an innocent person, is being suffering in jail. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is sick right now, nobody. The judge is saying that they did not warrant him the plea to transfer Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to National Hospital. That the petition has been disapproved and thrown out by a court of law. Do you think we are fools? Igbo man is not fool. If Igbo men are not fools, Igbo man is not a fool. If Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, who is suffering from all manners of ailment right now, happens to die, I repeat, Nigeria as an entity, I look up to Chukwu Kagbangman, dies. Nigeria as an entity dies.
Okay, but just like you said Simon Ekpa, they say the terrorists bringing in guns to the country, blah blah blah. But just recently in Katsina, during the peace part, they were terrorists who ambushed some local government there in Katsina, were openly dialoguing with the government. Do you think this will be right?
When I just tell you that I watch it on social media, I read it on front page of newspaper. Right. What do you think you are going to lecture me, Mr. Correspondent? I'm your respondent. I'm the person you are interviewing, and I'm telling you that Gumi neither could lecture me on insecurity happenings in the north, nor you could lecture me that these bandits Alero, down Alero and the rest of them, Tojibelo, I saw hanging up to 7 magazines loaded with blood on his chest. I began to ask myself, what is the cause are they fighting for? In Igbo land, they are fighting for cause of Biafra emancipation. In the Niger Delta region, they are fighting for oil spillage that degraded their land. Crops on the farmland are not growing. Fishes in their water, streams, rivers are dying. That's why they took up. What are the reasons behind armament of bandits, flanny headers, Boko Haram, and Saru, and so on and so on? Fourth, what are their reasons? They don't have reason. They are fighting for religious means. That's the spreading of what Ottoman and Fodio started in 1904. In 1804. The continuation of Islamization and evangelism, which they use women to captivate or fascinate the Hausa strongmen. And the Hausa strongmen fell before the beautiful Fulani wives. Their beautiful Fulani wives enticed them into their various huts and living room until Ottoman Danfodio and his warriors struck, slaughter all of them. That was how they overpowered the Hausas till today. They extended their military tentacles down to mid-belt, from mid-belt to axis of Kwara, where they seized Afonja Oba, deceived him, bought many cows, slaughtered those cows, cooked it and fry it. Fuel now, give him now. Afonja was dining. Yes, now style they take the silver Afonja now. Before you know it today, Afonja fell. And that's why Yoruba bow before Islam. Listen and listen good. Tell me the cause that Tojibelo, all those bandits that were having peace deal with the locals, the local emirs, the Sarikis, the local government chairman, councillors, they were having peace there with them. They could not call the security agency. Yes, the army, the police, the customs, the prison controller, all of them that were bearing arms in Nigeria are under one armed forces. If there's any trouble spot in Nigeria, they should go there. But today, they had peace deal with bandits, the terrorists. All of them, from Sahel, people that are not even Nigerians, they were begging them in Katsina. Who in this life we are, or in his next life, has ever discovered arms with Simon Ekpa or Mazen Nandekano? That is what is called anti-Igbo, anti-Igboism, which is fear of the Igbos. Is the beginning of what? Igbophobia. When they see or hear about the Igbos or Southeasterners, they begin to check. They run helter-skelter from one bedroom to one restroom. What is the meaning of that? High blood pressure, unwarranted nature call. They begin excreting, unnecessarily stooling as a result of high blood pressure because Igbo man is giving them hard pressure. Oga, why is Simon Ekpa in? Have they discovered double barrel in Simon Ekpa's compound? Look at people with guns of many magazines having peaceful meeting, peace deal with the locals in Zamfara, in Katsina, in Taraba. Don't you know that Tojibelo is from Taraba? They celebrated him one time. He went to celebrate Idem Malud in his community. They welcomed Super Copper Bakari that killed Nigerian youths in their large number. They welcomed him in his Taraba home with many gun salutes, many cows, many tuoshin kafa, too much money, and veggies. As they believe, those veggies were thrown from heaven, or maybe generated as a result of the entourage that crowns Emir Sarikis in Taraba State. They gave the Super Cup veggies, money, cows, gold, a criminal, bloody one. Mazen Nandekano, how many magazines were discovered with him? How many skulls, human body, human parts was discovered with Mazen Nandekano? ESN they are talking about is our own security outfit, whether Nigeria likes it or not. We are having ESN as our forest guard. They are protecting Nigerian southeastern farmland. Nobody can arrest them. They have not committed any crime.
The truth is finally out. Now that the Finnish government has declared the CDS of Nigeria, Musa, a terrorist now, what is the next phase of the lie? What lies can the government tell Nigerians? Now that Simon Ekpa is no longer in the picture, because it has always been pictured that Simon Ekpa is the cause of insurgency in Southeast, and now that insurgency has stopped in Southeast, and now that the Finnish government has vindicated Simon Ekpa, that those sponsoring insecurity and terrorists in the country are those some persons in the military. Now, where would CDS Musa bury his shame? Because a group of people are saying we want to exit the country. because the Igbos are saying they are tired of the contraption called one Nigeria. That this one Nigeria, it will not work, and then it has not been working. It has been a country full of lies, propaganda, and shame. That has always been how it is formed. So I am not surprised that the Finnish government has now come out to say CDS Musa is a terrorist for all the atrocities he has been, for all the atrocities he has committed in disguise of pretending to keep one Nigeria, and that one Nigeria has caused a whole lot of catastrophe in the country. Just some days ago, a notorious bandit that was declared wanted was seen in Katsina State with top government officials going for peace talk. Between Mazi Ekpa and that terrorist, who is more deadly? But here we are today. Mazi Kanu is still in detention. Kanu is still in detention.